guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Priscilla Yama. Today's video is going to be a movie review. This is actually going to be the first time I'm going to be doing a movie review because this movie stood out for me. This movie is a solid 9/10, and I'm giving it a 9/10 not because it didn't deserve that last number. Is because I want to use the one for myself for watching it on Netflix. You get. So aside that, I would have given it a solid 10/10. This is like the first time Nigerian movie industry would act a movie that would look so real. Like I was sitting down watching that movie and I'm like, wow. Every scene I was like, wow. The movie I'm talking about, first Nigerian blockbuster movie, which is Jagun. I know everybody has seen that movie. If you've not seen that movie, I don't think you're a Nigerian. So long you're a Nigerian, you're supposed to have seen that movie. I'll be giving my review on the movie when I saw the movie, what I thought. This movie had a lot of Nigerian celebrity. It had
Bimbo Ademoye, who acted as Moro Mobo. We have Fetia Balogun Williams, who acted as Erifunto. We have Latif Adedimeji, who acted as Botija. We have Adebayo, he acted as Ogundijim.
Lade Adekola, who acted as Jagun.
So guys, the cinematography of this movie, I'm going to give it a solid 9/10. I don't even know why I'm saying 9. You know what? 10/10 for the cinematography because it was top notch. I was watching it and I felt like, oh, this is a banger. Yes, it was definitely a banger. So I'm going to be telling you guys like 3 scenes. I might say more than 3, but just basic 3 scenes that stood out for me in the movie. So the first scene is going to be where Ogundiji told her army to go for a war, and then when they got to the war, instead of them to fight because they were like superior, they felt, oh, this is little compared to the wars and battles that they can fight. So they went into the bush and they said to marry and eat, while they left the upcoming warriors to be fighting and be facing the people that Ogundiji sent them to fight. Ogundiji on the hand, who is very superior in power, vast in power, he saw them right from his house, and when they were about to lose the war, he sent his masquerade to go help them to like conquer. But when they got back, he gave them a severe punishment, told them to roll on the floor countless times and start begging and pleading. But after that, he still told them to go into the cell, that's like their own dungeon that time. He told them to go into the dungeon for about 5 or 3 days. When Botija heard that, oh, these people are going to be in there for a while, and then he now ordered one of his friend to help him go deliver food to them. Niketo went to give them food. Gudiji saw them right from his mirror, his normal mirror that he sees people through. He saw them and he got angry that, oh, I gave these people punishment and you went to feed them. Then he burnt him alive. The man that he burnt alive, after like the whole burning and the whole scene of catching fire and all, the part that stood out for me is where we are going to now, is when they showed us how it was burnt. You know, there are some Nigerian movies that they will show us how somebody was burnt and you'll be like, what's with this? Now, so person think they burn. No, it wasn't like that. It was looking so real, like as if fire newly burnt this person. And I'm like, wow, we are getting there. We're getting there. That part really stood out for me. So, guys, the second scene that stood out for me will be the part where Unto went on a mission that she was sent by Ogundiji to go and kill Botija. You know, she's like a masquerade, so she's not in right control of her senses and her mind. She's just like a messenger. He just sends her on an errand and she loses control of her mind and her senses. So if that she was in her right senses, she would have known that this is her lover and it's somebody that she loves that they are sending to go kill. Because after the whole task that Ogudiji gave Botija, this was like the final and last task, because he said he was going to give him 3 tasks, which he added to, but the final and last task, which I'm going to tell you guys the 3 tasks that he gave later, the final and last task was to go and kill the people of the village that he burnt the man alive. Botija had already killed everybody in the village because he didn't have a choice. Something like that had happened to him before, so it was actually set aback for him to like do something like that, but he didn't have a choice because it was already a task, so he had to carry it on. Even his friends that they went together, his other warriors that they went together, those ones were killed in the battlefield, but he was the only one that survived. And on his way coming back, Ogundiji sent this same masquerade who happened to be a Rifonto, who is Gotija's lover. But Batija being the head, and he has supreme powers to trees and like wood, so he spoke to the tree and the tree heard him. When the tree heard him, he entered into the tree. When he came out of the tree from the other side, he made the tree harm the masquerade, thinking that he was harming the masquerade, unknowing to him that he was harming a Rifunto who was the love of his life. The part that now stood out for me there was where the wood entered into Erifunto's body, and when the wood was coming out, it felt like it was coming out of her tummy, but it wasn't coming out of her tummy, because I know that that's like cinematography on a top level. Like, it was slowly coming out. I'm like, what? My country, we getting there, definitely. The third and final scene that stood out for me was the first part. I didn't want to like say it like from the top, I just want to start from down. The first part that stood out for me is going to be the first scene, which was acted by Jagun, who happened to be a powerful man, came to the king's palace to collect a crown. And the king was like surprised that, what crown are you coming to collect? He killed the son, he almost killed the daughter. But Ogundiji came. When Ogundiji came, he cut off his hand. You see that scene where they cut off Jigon's hand, guys. That scene, no. That scene where they cut off Jigon's hand was looking so real. They cut it and it was looking like it was like, no, my country, we are getting there. Like, me watching the first scene and I saw that, I'm like, no, I'm going to continue watching this. That's the three scenes that stood out for me. So I'm going to tell you guys the three tasks that Ogundiji gave Batija. So the first one was to fight against Bogumi, who happened to be somebody that had already grown a connection with Botija. He already gave him charms, he already gave him things to like conquer whatever battle he's going to face in life. He was even already calling him his son, he was calling him his father. Since Ogundiji saw that, he was like, oh, these two forces are going to be a great force against me. So he decided in his own heart of hearts, his wicked heart, to tell Botija to kill Bogumi. He had no choice than to kill Bogumi. Even Bogumi accepted that he should kill him. Moro Mubo was so sad. No choice than to go back to her father's house. Second task that Ogundiji gave Botija was be in a coffin for I think 7 days without water, without food, without anything. On the third day, Erifonto went there to like probably give him water, but she could hear him talking and he was talking fine, like somebody that nothing was wrong with him. Ogundiji saw this and was like, why will you be in a coffin for this long and you are not feeling remorse, you are not feeling weak or anything? So out of his anger and hatred, he told them to carry the coffin and put it into the ocean. When they kept it into the ocean still fought back and saved him. So that was like the second task that he gave him. Then the third task was to go into Oniketo's village and kill them, which was something that on a norms he wouldn't have done, but he had no choice. So these were like the three tasks that Ogundiji gave Botija. I would really love you guys to like watch this movie. This is like the first time I'm going to be giving a movie review because this movie stood out for me, and I'm going to see how it goes, and probably I would give more movie reviews. If you guys enjoyed this movie review, please do well to like comment below. It will really go a long way for me, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share. See you guys in my next video. Bye.